My RDR is at like 180 over 90.
Oh, dude.
You know what,
Yep,
Clay? You should play
dude.
that version of All Star I sent you.
You got that iron.
What do you
grip
think's
on
playing
it?
right now,
Like,
Jordan?
Iron grip.
Is that what it is?
That's what this is.
Beautiful.
Like I said, it's far worse than
Anybody could ever possibly
7 Days to
imagine.
Die music.
Yeah, guys, you are listening to a Paul Stretched version of All Star by Smash Mouth.
This is great.
That's fucking
Decided
funny.
to Paul Stretch it and send it to.
And it's intensely creepy.
Only shooting stars play the most.
Yeah, okay, so. Who remembers?
Why? Why does it sound like this?
Who remembers where we stopped last time?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Well, Adam, that's because it's stretched losslessly 24 times.
It's 24 times slower than it normally is.
Okay.
It's...
Yeah, you better. Okay.
Makes me question the intent of the song.
Okay.
It's an hour and 14 minutes long.
Agreed.
Good lord.
Okay.
Help us.
There is no help. No one can help you now. Alright. So does anyone remember what the last thing you guys did last time was?
No.
Nobody?
Nah.
Nothing? Okay.
Nah.
No, I don't remember. Like,
There wasn't a whole lot.
Please refresh my memory.
I just remember me finishing all the armor pretty much, and then we were trying. I was trying to craft some more armor.
Is the winged creature behind it? The last.
No. I remember we got that
I have
weird.
my weird things now.
Yeah, we got that weird like fucking Infinity Stone thing. Yeah, and,
With the
and someone
rings.
ripped those kids' arms off. Who ripped those kids' arms
Oh yeah,
off?
that was me.
Uh-huh. Now it's coming back to you. It's coming back.
Did you always grab the things and rip the things?
Yeah, you.
oh yeah, and then we found out about the
burn-
place with the
and burn your
person and
hands.
the yeah.
You saw a statue depicting Tabris, the child of the void, and Anahel,
Oh boy.
the protector of the void. Yerm ripped Tabris's the arms of the statue off, and they bled. And there were the golden rings with the stone inside of it. That stopped rotating and fell apart. Now you have the rings and the stone, and you tried smashing the stone, and it put itself back together. Spasm mouth stone.
So yeah, we killed a god, right? Cool.
You ripped a statue's arms off, and they bled.
That resembled a god, and they bled.
Mm-hmm.
Big maybe.
And you learn, and Arthur learned that nobody in living or any kind of recent memory has worshipped Tabris. When we left off, you guys were back in the forge because you had tried to burn and smash that stone. So, what do you guys want to do?
Make everyone suffer.
Where are we exactly?
Now we went back to that house, right? Did we leave that house?
Yeah,
I thought we left that house.
You left the house. You went back into the forge because you tried to burn and then smash that stone, and it put itself back together.
Right.
And when you tried to burn it, it didn't even heat up. So.
Okay. I don't know what to do from here. Somebody else, give me ideas.
Same.
What the fuck do we do to the stone? I just want to watch my hood disappear when I pull it up.
Right now we're looking at the stone in the ring, right? Trying to figure out.
Yeah, you have
Want
those.
to reach in and grab the stone? I want to see what happens.
So you're gonna grab
Wait, did you say reach into the forge and grab this thing?
I thought it was smaller,
The stone's like this big.
talking about
but it's
stone
inside
and-
the large part.
Well, because there's the stone, and then there's the golden rings that were around it, kind of orbiting it.
Didn't we like
Right.
break
It's not
that?
that big though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's the rings have fallen apart, and they're just loose now. And you've got loose rings in the stone. And you tried putting the stone in the forge, and it didn't even heat up. And you tried smashing the stone, and it broke, and then it like put itself back together. Kind of tentacly things came out of it and pulled the stone back together.
Right.
Graf holds up both his arms.
Oh boy,
God.
here we go.
And so I think we decided or deciphered that the stone is somehow like connected to the void or a void or
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Graf holds up both of his arms and he goes,
Void stone, hear my prayer. Would you help me grow some hair?
Make a performance check.
okay.
The stone seems unimpressed.
Dick-ass
Seems
stone.
wow.
No, nothing happens. The stone is indifferent.
If I rolled a 20, would Graf have grown like a centimeter of hair?
If you had rolled a 20, you would have grown clay-length hair.
I'm
the
gonna try
stone
that again
crosses
later.
its arms in a very dismissive
The
appearance.
stone tucked to the hand.
The stone throws a box of Rogaine at Graf.
Do it yourself.
No.
Do it yourself.
like a joke about like chemical damage.
Listen,
It actually works for some people. I
Yeah.
wouldn't try it, but whatever.
I hear that the people who use it just kind of get pubes on their head. Yeah, like pubes grow out of their head.
So I know what I'm doing next weekend.
I knew
Oh yeah.
Just gonna like rub it everywhere.
So what are you guys doing?
So there's nothing around us.
I mean, you're back in the forge. The Allhammer's
Oh.
forge. That's where we ended.
Can I don't know. Oh god. Can I can I take that weird gem thing?
From
And,
the
like-
from the rings, that one, the same.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And like put it on my Vambrace where that I guess the time stone is?
Yo, hey, hammer a dent in my gauntlet. I'm gonna send us back in time.
I'm gonna send us back in time.
You said I want a Pazuki.
Yeah, okay, so you like touch it to your
I don't think they have Pazukis in our D&D land.
we can make
well,
it.
okay, we talked about food. We're not
Yeah.
having this discussion again. We already did the French onion soup thing. We're not
Wait.
doing this again.
Wait, could the forge be considered an oven?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Does anyone have any bread and cheese?
And some sauce maybe.
Well, I have these rations. I'm sure there's probably bread and cheese in here. And your arms fall off.
Let's make some of this shit between
wait.
bread.
It's a forge, right? So we can like
It's like
We
the
can,
got
like-
milk commercial.
we can fashion like a pizza thing.
Yes,
Bake some pizza.
I am aware of these. Pizza
Are you gonna
discs.
try and turn a god's forge into a pizza oven? Is that what's about to happen?
I mean, why
What's more godly than pizza?
I just realized that Graf's chicken got stuck in another time.
Oh no.
It was still on the ship that we left when we... Listen, I wanted to make chicken.
Dude, he waited for you.
You said you
were gonna
wanted
kill the
a
chicken? What the?
a McChicken?
Yeah, I was gonna make a McChicken.
Help.
Help.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Should we just
Just chilling.
I don't know if we should
Oh.
like. I think so. If the divergence is happening up there, wasn't the forge the thing that was where? Isn't that where shit was safe? Shouldn't we stay down at the forge?
Yeah, but how are we
least
gonna get back
until
to our time though?
Oh boy!
Yeah, because I tried that. Remember?
Didn't we have?
and we know for
like,
certain we're not in our timeline?
Well, yeah, we went outside,
We
and it
did
was
go outside. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
My
we
bad.
went
My
outside.
bad. Ugh.
That's where I
Did
went
we-
and
wait,
ripped
wait,
off
wait.
the arms off of little children. So
Right.
Wait, how did we use the forge? How did we use the forge to remember how we in the forge room the guy knocked on the thing and it traveled back and forth between timelines?
I'm just
Yeah.
like you said.
Didn't you have something, Miles?
Yeah, I
Didn't he give you? What was that?
he gave me the staff, and then he gave me like the fuck. What did he give me? Custom chonk armor.
Yeah. Well,
He gave me the. Yeah, he gave me the staff and the necklace that I think I gave to you, or to
I gave
your.
the necklace. I got the necklace.
Okay.
let's try using the staff on the forge again to try to switch the timelines.
So I'm just gonna take it and whack it.
Yeah, didn't he tap it twice?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
So long ago.
Yeah, double
Alright.
tap, dude.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
double
out
tap
that staff and double tap it.
You mean the staff that got combined with your Vambrace?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Vambrace and double
Oh.
tap it.
You're
Yeah.
gonna hit the okay.
Yeah.
So you hit the. Go ahead.
After I put the space stone into my gauntlet.
Okay. You tap twice on the anvil, and it there is a ring that happens from the metal colliding. But you remember when he did it, it was a wooden staff that he hit on metal, and it rang like a bell, very clearly, a very clear, clean sound. And this just sounds like metal clashing together. But underneath that, there is a sound closer to that of a bell ringing. But it sounds distant and muffled. Almost like somebody wrapped a bell in a blanket and is ringing it from inside a blanket. Like there's something between you and the bell. It doesn't have as much power behind it. It doesn't have as much... in fact, it doesn't really have any power behind it. When he did it and kind of moved you through time, it was a powerful sound. Like it was almost a sound you could feel. A sound you could almost visualize moving through the air around you. This, not so much. The little bit of a bell ring that is there is faint, weak, distant.
Hit it harder.
Grath already tried fucking talking to the Platinum Dragon, so that's not gonna work.
Visla, make an Arcana check.
I'm gonna fail.
I believe in you.
Fail.
No, why would you want him to fail, Adam? Shush.
Because he said he was gonna. Cheering for him.
That's
13.
Okay, so based on the sound it made and the way it felt when you moved you guys through time, And taking into account what Arthur just said, hit it harder, you kind of realize that more power is what's required, but it's not physical power. You could hit the anvil so hard that it breaks, and nothing more is going to happen. But you know that you need more power.
I need more.
Unlimited power?
Unlimited
power!
Skywalker. Bisla, let's try this. I will touch the anvil, and I will try to channel my divine energy into it. And then you hit it.
Worth a shot.
Okay.
Drath puts his hands on the anvil, and he concentrates where the platinum dragon scale is on his heart, and he tries to channel that energy from there through his arms and into the anvil.
Okay. And Vissel, are you doing anything different, or are you just gonna go for it?
I'm actually gonna cast Shocking Grasp.
Shocking Grasp?
Yes, actually, I'm gonna shock grasp. No, can I like do like a?
Just show him your ass, Miles.
Okay.
Wait, not on stream though. Not on stream though.
No, I'm not doing that. Takes helmet off, shows ass.
Jordan.
TOS. TOS.
Huh? What are we? Huh?
So,
Prepare to be shot.
can I channel some extra like Arcana energy into the anvil?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So Wrath reaches out and touches the anvil, and you hit the anvil again, and you hear the same clang of metal on metal, and you hear the faint, distant bell sound again. It sounds clearer, but not any closer. It's a more distinct, independent sound. You know, it's not just, now at this point, you're sure that it's not just another piece of metal hitting the anvil. It's a distinct sound. It doesn't sound any louder or any closer, though.
Sure. What a surprise.
What?
Maybe got it.
She was supposed to surprise me with dessert, but she's like, "Can I just give you the phone so you can order what you want?"
Do you have to tune your whack to a specific frequency?
Yeah. Do I have to tune my wacky gauntlet?
You have to put a specific tuning fork in there.
Great. I mean, what if I had to wear the necklace too? Because he was also wearing the necklace while he was whacking off the anvil.
That's a good idea.
Here's the
Put on my
necklace.
necklace and take out my wizard rod and start whacking.
No.
I hand the necklace back.
I grab the necklace and I guess I'll put it around my neck.
Okay.
And I'll whack it. I'll whack the anvil again.
Okay.
Is everybody here? Is everybody here watching Miles' stream right now?
Yeah.
Does everybody?
It's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, is everyone
Yeah, I was
watching
just-
my stream right
I was
now?
about to
All the
say, like, we
homies
have
are-
6 viewers. Is it all of us?
Yes.
All the homies.
Probably.
Watching our own
I'm
game?
not actually watching it.
Oh, so we have a viewer.
So you hit the anvil again, and it sounds the same as it did the first time.
Son of a gun. Okay.
Damn. Okay. How do we?
Can I like? Shit.
Maybe it has to be me.
Why? Why does it have to be you? I have
Because
the staff.
the All
though.
Hammers Forge.
Because I've been the one crafting and making shit happen.
Oh.
Hit it.
I'm just saying. I mean,
Well, then come here and touch the fucking. How
won't
about everyone
touch
come
it.
over
I
here
won't
and touch the
it. No,
fucking
no,
anvil?
nobody wants me to touch it.
Everyone needs to
I'm
come
just-
over here and touch the
No,
anvil.
it was Yerm that
You could touch it.
spoke to the guy.
Was
I
it you
agree.
that spoke to the guy?
I think so.
I mean, we all did. The guy gave me everything, though. That's the
Oh,
thing.
no. Wait, was it Vizsla that had the conversation with the guy?
I had the conversation with the guy, but I was the one who used all my magic to create all these different things.
Yeah, see, Yerm's getting ahead of himself because he did create everything. But I was the one that talked to the guy, and the guy gave me the staff
Okay,
to
well
teleport
then Yerm
and
is
the
just
necklace.
useless, and I'll just not do
Yerm is
nothing.
not useless. I'm just saying, if everyone probably touched the fucking anvil and we all used our goddamn Arcana energy,
Okay.
we would probably
Yerm
go back to
pulls
the...
out his PP and sets his PP on the anvil.
Sweet. I put my hand right next to it.
Oh yeah.
I put my hand right on it.
Are we Power Rangering this right now?
We're Power Rangering
Y'all put our-
Yerm's fucking
y'all put our-
dick.
Power donor.
No, we're
Poison.
Power dong.
I'm actually going to take my Vambrace and smash his cock with it.
Hell yeah.
Who has
we have
the
another viewer, guys.
the CBT Wikipedia article on?
What's your goal here, though? What, are you trying to infuse his cock with magical energy, or
Time travel.
Time travel.
time travel energy?
Time traveling cock. Let's go.
Dude, he's gonna fuck you in every timeline.
Christ.
Okay. So everyone's
Hail
touching the anvil, and Vizsla's gonna.
Smack it.
Yeah, is that what's happening?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Close to it, but not. Or never mind.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check, Miles.
Everyone?
No, just Miles.
Smile.
Fuck you.
Shit.
Yaku.
Is it your right arm or your left arm?
My right arm.
Okay. Your right arm feels cold and empty.
Okay, what?
And
Can I move my hands and shit?
yeah, it's just as you hit the anvil, and it's like a shockwave coming up from your fist, your arm just goes numb. And then over the course of a minute, your kind of warmth returns to your hand, and you can move it, and you feel normal again. But it's like doing that, it just like all of the energy is out of your arm, and it's just exhausted immediately.
Can I, like,
What the hell?
try and talk to that one guy again, I guess, and, like, close my eyes and caress the forge or the anvil?
Sure.
I'm sorry. That's fine.
So you want me to make a religion check?
No, make a perception check.
Great.
Sorry.
Perceive me, Father.
Proceed.
Proceed.
So you close your eyes,
You can get a lot of this.
and it's like you've opened your eyes into somewhere else. Instead of like just closing your eyes and it being dark, you close your eyes and there's a bright light east of you. Up and to the east.
Can I follow it?
Yeah. You start walking that direction. And you guys watch as
Do we
Vizsla,
see him?
he
Okay.
starts walking towards the entrance of the
What the fuck, Vizsla?
I see a light.
Do we hear him say that?
All right, let's follow him, boys.
I see a light.
Follow.
Should we be holding on to him?
Should we be
Light
holding
of the
hands?
I think we should be
going
holding
for
on
what?
to him just in case he goes through a portal that we can't see. So I grab onto the back of Mandalorian's cloak.
Yeah, let's grab Vizsla.
Okay.
And sort of.
Ooh.
Let's form a Congo line.
Yeah, conga line.
I'm gonna grab it too.
I grab Yerm. I put my hands on him.
Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun.
I guess I
Dun,
grabbed somebody's
dun,
calf.
Yeah, for sure. I can see Graf just...
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so you eventually get to the entrance of the forge, and you go up the thing and out the hole in the top, and you're back up above ground. And the light is east of you.
I'm gonna keep following the light.
Okay. Vizsla leads you guys east, back into that kind of into the haze. You keep walking. Eventually, you pass that house that you passed before. And you keep walking forward, and the statues begin again. Statues of all kinds of figures. You see the statue of Tabris and Anahel. You see figures of mythological proportions, statues of creatures you've never seen or heard of before. Strange combinations of man and animal, and animal and animal. You see what look like chains coming up out of the ground, wrapping around some of these statues, pulling down towards the ground. Enormous, long, reaching, grasping tentacles coming out of the ground, reaching for statues, and you see a statue that looks like it's halfway being torn apart, halfway through being torn apart when someone carved it. The two halves, the upper lower half of a person, ripped apart by two tentacles.
Fantastic detail that artist has.
And as you keep walking towards the light, the statues become more lifelike. They have more detail. But they also they look older. They look more weathered. They look like they've been sitting out in the weather for centuries. And eventually, at this point, you've gone down into a crater. And ahead of you now, you see what looks like a second crater. And as you get close, you see a hole in the ground. Probably 15, 20 feet deep.
My holes.
About a football field wide. Or a football field across. And in the center, you see, growing up out of the ground, a massive tree. The trunk of which is probably 8 or 9 feet at its thickest. It's not very tall. Probably only 10 feet, 11 feet tall. The branches at the top, as they grow up, seem to get younger, obviously. But they get thinner and smaller until they just vanish. Not naturally vanish, like, oh, that's just where the branch ends. But, like, there's something there making it disappear at that point. The roots in the ground, you see them occasionally come up from the dirt, and they're enormous, and a very dark, almost purple brown color. The trunk of this tree is covered in a kind of a thick, very bumpy bark. That's fairly consistent across the part of the tree that you can see. Vizsla, you see none of this. Are your eyes still closed? Have you been walking with your eyes closed the whole time?
Oh god. Yeah, sure.
Yes? Okay. So you see none of this. Instead, with your eyes closed, you see that light that you were seeing floating maybe 8 feet below you. And you see coming off the top and bottom of the light, now that you're closer, it almost looks like a curved cone coming up like this off the top and off the bottom. And the cones are thin and wispy and moving and flowing out the top and in to the bottom, like a reverse hourglass. Where instead of flowing from top to bottom, it flows bottom to top, and instead of pouring down the center, it is pulled up the sides. The light itself, the center of it, is a stark, brilliant white, almost painful to look directly at, while the fringes of it are a pale blue, almost sky blue, but paler. Just a hint of color. And the wisps are coming off the top and bottom are almost imperceptible. It's more that you can see the movement of something above and below, but exactly what that is, you can't quite put your finger on. But you know there's something there that's moving. And you notice, looking at it, that this light that's there isn't static. It's kind of rotating. And slowly, if you stood there for an hour, you would watch it move up about an inch.
Can I open my eyes now?
You open your eyes and you see the tree.
Can I close my eyes?
And you see the light.
What the fuck? Hell
What
yeah.
part of the tree is the light coming from?
It's 8 feet below.
It's about halfway up the tree.
Okay.
Oh, halfway up the tree because we're standing outside the.
Because you're standing outside the crater.
Oh, okay.
There's like
okay.
this second dip, and you're standing on the top of that, so it's about 8 feet down, about halfway up the tree, roughly. I guesstimated on the map.
Can I go down to the tree?
Sure. You kind of slide down the side,
No, let's all follow.
15 feet down to the ground, to the floor, and you notice the dirt there is like hard packed. There's very little give. You don't really leave footprints as you walk.
Is this Peter Pan's house?
But the inspiration for this whole campaign has been leading up to Peter Pan's house.
Peter Pan.
That's-
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Green tights
MacGuffin.
and daggers.
That's the
Can't wait
MacGuffin
for
for
Hook,
this
dude.
whole. Yeah.
Where's
Oh,
Robin Williams?
just you wait. The
Isn't he still hanging in that closet?
Oh God.
God, what the fuck, Ken? I turn around and just stare at Yerm with discontent.
Grath touches the tree.
Can Grath see the tree? Can we all see this
Yep.
tree?
there's a tree. Hey, you reach out and touch the tree.
It's a tree.
There's a tree.
Grath, you reach out and you put your hand on the tree, and it feels like just touching a tree, and you stand there with your hand on it. It just feels normal until you feel the bark shift slightly beneath your hand. Not a lot.
Ooh.
Not like it's trying to grab you or anything. It just moved.
Seven's gonna mutter.
Can I do like some sort of like history check or investigation check to try to figure out what this tree is?
Yeah, go for it.
Doing.
And Nick, what did you say?
I said Seven's gonna mutter. Fucking tree hugger.
Grath, you've never heard of anything like this.
Okay. I'm gonna investigate the tree too. Just like look around the
Same.
tree.
Ooh.
Of course, I'm not gonna roll very nicely. But...
So anyone who wants to investigate the tree, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yeah. Invest.
Investigate.
I will inefficiently investigate. Oh my god. Arthur will just crit all over our
Yeah.
faces.
Jesus.
Okay.
How's that feel, Dustin? Sweet relief?
He's
my
seen
word, dude.
every inch of that tree.
You see the entire
Knows
tree.
the way it moves.
You see the entire tree at once, as if the texture for the tree had been unrolled and laid flat before you.
Oh, like a piece of paper.
You see, kind of just around the side. It's not hard to see. The tree splits open, and there's a hole, maybe a foot wide and 3 feet tall, like a crack in the tree. And you all see this, I think. Except for Greth.
Oh, cool.
And-
Small.
Yeah, everyone but Greth sees it. 9 was the cutoff, and you just missed it.
Look at the hole.
What are you all looking at?
Wow.
What are you looking at?
It's like, I'm just on the nose with that.
What are you looking at?
Skin of my teeth.
Is no one going to tell me what you're all looking at? Thanks. Thanks.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit down over here.
Arthur, can you fit?
Oh man, I'm already going over there to crawl in.
Crawl in. You
Yeah.
crawling in holes, bro?
I'm small.
Oh. Good thing
Well, I
Arthur
guess
is
that's
small.
yeah. I guess Arthur can kind of.
Can
Can you make yourself 1 foot wide?
Yeah, you get David Blaine in there.
Yeah.
David Blaine.
Okay, fine. I would.
You escape
Arthur-
artist, but you escape into what you would normally escape out of.
Arthur's gonna go and try to stick his head into the hole and see what's in there.
Okay. If you're gonna do that, I need to pee and get water before we do this.
I'm gonna watch him do that so that he can. So
I'll
Greth
be
can
right
know that
back.
there's a fucking crack in the.
Clay needs to empty his bowels before.
He's gonna hydrate before he cries after.
I
all
have
the
to-
dumb
I
shit
have
we're
to-
gonna do.
I have to pee because the result of this is going to be hilarious.
Probably.
Oh yeah. If it has anything to do with that potted plant at in the lobby of the College of Magic, then you know. it's gonna go
Well,
Oh, no,
I just
you're not
remember you
having
guys
fun.
telling me about that story about not taking no
You're
plants.
you're just vibing right into that plant.
Oh yeah, I vibed my entire like stomach
Lunch.
contents into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is what it turned into.
Oh God, this is the plant.
Oh,
You
that's
vom-
really. Wait, I vomited so hard it launched it a few thousand years into the past, but long enough for it to regrow. Sweet. Cool
Sweet.
with that. So what you're
I'm
saying
gonna
is I
need
should
some of
stick
that
my-
vomit.
I should stick Arthur's head in there and then throw up a.
Helvar would be trying to collect your vomit right now, but we don't have Helvar anymore.
Who is this Helva you're talking about?
He was a
He looked like you
No,
taller.
he didn't.
It was a
And
funny
darker.
old man.
and old. He was old and pervy.
Semen demon.
He
The
liked to
semen
touch
demon.
things.
Ah,
What's the semen demon?
See, this guy had a strange way of doing things. If he saw a ball of fire, he would put his hands into the fire
He did it.
and burn
Hmm.
himself.
doesn't sound as if he is quite the intelligent. But maybe he had his reason.
Oh yeah, his reasons were often greed.
Usually.
Yes.
It was
Mm.
funny.
That's pretty common amongst the tieflings.
How'd you know he was a tiefling?
You said
Yes,
that
we
he was
didn't-
one of the demons.
We didn't. He
We
could have
did
been
say
just a
semen
demon. We did say semen demon, but it could have been like just a regular I don't know.
Lucky guess.
He's just one of those regular demons.
Semen demon?
Semen demon.
One of those wacky fucking demons.
No, you guys described him before.
Demons,
Wacky
those
fucking-
Wacky fucking
Fucking
demon boys.
demons.
Those wacky semen demons.
Those wacky demon Siemens.
Dustin.
I tried to flip the two front letters of each word, but I realized that it would be the same.
You know, for some reason I wasn't expecting.
Dustin to stick his
The Spanish Inquisition.
No, the meat
Oh, don't worry.
The
thing.
Don't worry
meat.
about it. Don't worry about
The
it.
whatever it's called.
Don't worry about it.
The
Don't
worm.
worry about it.
The worm.
The meat.
The worm.
We have the meats.
Worm. Arby's.
No, I was absolutely expecting someone to stick their head in the hole. But
What about a hand?
I was expecting some body part to go into the hole. I'm prepared for this.
You're gonna pull that dick out one more time.
I have
Haley, brother.
He has notes.
I have
You know,
hang on.
Clint
They were
was
like, what if
prepared.
the dick went? And then he
Notes
flips to that
for
page.
whatever.
The dick page.
the dick page. Yes. Mm.
Yeah, no, I have a page for every body part. So don't be
Oh,
worried.
is it alphabetized?
No, it goes from top to bottom.
Oh.
It's just easier that way. Okay, is everyone here?
Maybe. Is it going on leave?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
So, Earthen, you go up to this hole in the tree. And kind of push your head in. And as you do, you suddenly feel weightless. And your vision goes from the dark inside of a tree to a flat, gray plain. Like, everything around you is the same color gray. Like you're looking into a fog. And kind of floating around you, kind of just off in the distance in front of you, you see 5 colored lights. And there's one kind of up there, and one kind of down below in front of you. The lights kind of floating out in front of you. On your left, far left, you see a red one. You see a blue one. You see a green one. You see a yellow one. You see a purple one. And then the one above and below
God damn it.
are both white. Jordan, behind you, look out.
Jordan,
Oh no,
behind you,
he
look
can't
out.
hear us. He has AirPods in. Jordan, no.
Okay, so RGBY.
Purple is the far right one. And then there's a white light above and a white light below.
Fucking worm.
Yes, this is my only cam studio.
The rest of you guys, when Arthur stuck his head in, he just gone.
Oh, it's a port key.
It's a bulky, Harry.
It's a bulky, Harry.
Oh.
Harry.
Oh,
Hey,
so-
other side, Jordan. You switch sides, Jordan.
Jordan, your left shoulder.
You gotta bob and weave, Jordan.
Just start wiggling.
Oh God.
Like a worm.
Oh no.
Oh my God. What the hell?
Jordan, it's
Play
gonna
with-
take off a finger
play
if you
with
do
the
that. Be
cube.
careful.
Alright.
That's a good one.
Cool. Can I don't know, can I
Send
do like
that to
a
me.
sort of perception check to see if like anything's gonna like I don't know. Look harder at the light.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Go. God. Okay.
So, Dustin, you see that the 5 colored lights in front of you are stationary.
Stop it, you guys are making me hard.
Oh,
We're live on Twitch.
yeah, we're live on Twitch. Stop, guys. You're making me hard.
That's some TOS stuff right there.
Fucking shit, man.
Although
You've been banned from
You
Twitch.
can't
Oh,
get reported-
okay.
You can't get reported if no one watches, anyways.
Yeah, you're right.
you notice,
Wow, Ken.
We
then-
have
Fucking
viewers.
oh my
wow.
god, I've lost control.
Way to throw some shade, huh? Huh, Kenny?
We have 8
Huh,
viewers.
Kenny?
Count 1, 2.
You notice that the light, the white lights above and below you are moving a little bit. And occasionally you hear a kind of a clicking sound echoing through this empty space.
Oh. I want to look behind me and see if there's a way back.
Okay. You look behind you and you see more of the same flat gray expanse.
We did it, boys. We've entered the flat Earth.
Are your eyes closed though?
No, my eyes are wide open. I entered
Under
hole,
the
eyes completely
sunlight?
open.
His eyes are open to the truth of the flat Earth.
Can I pull him out of the hole?
No, I'm gone. Like,
What? That was a 1 foot hole though.
He put his head in and just
yeah, I'm
Oh,
gone.
he's gone.
gone.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Cool. Can I put
Aaron
my head
puts
in?
his head in.
I'm gonna put my head
You
in.
put your hand in. You guys watch as Vizsla just gone.
I'm going in.
Alright, I guess we're all going.
We're all fucking going in.
I put my
God.
lower head in.
My lower head? Oh no.
It just transports the lower head.
Oh no.
Imagine it's
My
just
BB is gone.
Can I butt bump the hole?
Kind of want you to listen to me.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not afraid to kill another one of your characters.
I'm not afraid to die.
All right.
Good. I just want you. I want to make sure you're aware.
Okay. I already have another character set up, so it's okay.
What?
All right.
She's got like 5 lined up.
And all of their names are dick jokes. I'm almost positive. Okay. So, you all put a body part into the hole, and you all find yourselves kind of bumping into each other as you all are put into the same spot.
So wait, does my dick bump into people?
No.
No.
Can you please just remove it from him?
Too small.
Suddenly a knife comes out of nowhere and just...
Ah!
You've been castrated.
It's you,
Not
Nick,
again.
you, Nick.
Not
What?
again.
Well, gentlemen, there wasn't much there anyway, so.
Half off.
So you all find yourselves kind of bumping into each other as you all kind of are spawned into the same spot, essentially, and you kind of float out a little bit. You are all weightless. You just are floating. You all see these lights, the 5 colored lights and the two white lights.
I thought there was a napkin, Jordan.
Oh my
Napkin.
Like a
Napkin.
like he's getting ready to eat, so he's a napkin right there, but that's
Right,
not
right.
a napkin.
My Twitch. No.
You're never going to become a Twitch partner with this, and that when you're hanging out with
I
this
don't care.
this riffraff. Are you kidding me?
Look, Sergeant. Or it's Shadow. I don't give a fuck if I make partner. You're never gonna make partner, Miles. I just want to stream our shenanigans, guys.
Well,
To
that
the
was
8
more of
people.
that was more of an insult for
Ken.
Jordan than a comment
Oh.
on your Twitch career.
So are all the homies here with me?
Yes, everyone is now floating in this gray void with you.
Wait, we're floating?
in a black
Hello!
memes.
Yeah,
Wait a
you're.
minute, wait a minute.
It's a gray. You're just floating. There's no ground below you. You're just weightless,
Like that episode
floating
of
in this
SpongeBob where
one
Squidward
spot.
went into the future.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Alone.
Who has the
Future
stone? Who has the stone?
me, I guess.
I think this is the void.
As you speak out loud, Grath, you hear a clicking sound from above you.
Oh hell no.
2 or 3 clicks, just quickly, just they kind of through the space around you.
Can I ready my weapons?
Sure.
Can I pull out my sword and my small crossbow?
You pull out your sword, and as you pull it out, it makes
Pull
a
'em out and cross 'em.
sound, and you hear another from above you.
Is it
Sounds
us?
like weapon time.
Whatever. Grath pulls out his swords.
Okay.
I try and swim because I don't even know if I can move.
Hello.
You start doing this, and you are as you think about kind of swimming forward, you just start moving forward.
Can I think about walking?
Yeah. You think about walking
forward?
and as you think about walking forward, you start moving forward.
Oh, okay, cool. I will now imagine that I have a jetpack and fly.
Okay.
I will imagine flying like a bird
With a jetpack.
with a jetpack. Because my character knows what a jetpack is.
Yeah, because that's a thing. Okay, so which direction do you fly, Miles? Out of curiosity. There's the 5 colored lights, and then there's the 2 white lights, one above you, one below you.
Try closing your eyes again.
Let's go to the white light above me, I guess.
Okay. You head up that direction, and as you get closer, you realize that you're moving through like a fog. And you see, as you get closer, the light is getting brighter. Till eventually you see the source of light, like a ball of light just floating there. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. Perceive the universe around you, Visla. Be not afraid. See.
Me, puppy.
That was
Be
nature.
scared. Be scared.
Be not afraid of the world around you. Be
No, fear
cognizant
everything.
of its presence.
24.
Looking at this kind of orb of light, it's brilliant, beautiful. But you notice there's something coming off the back of it. It disappears into the fog.
Is it like tentacles?
Looks like the stem of a plant. Looks like a
What is that? I don't know.
looks like no, it looks like the stem of a plant coming off the back.
Okay.
A little bit thicker than the plant stem, but that kind of idea.
I'm gonna keep going toward it.
Okay. You move a little bit closer, and as you do, more of this kind of fog clears from before you, and you see whatever this is that's connected to this light goes down, and you see it's kind of maybe 6-inch wide stalk connected at the bottom to a large mass of flesh. Kind of an orb that's pulled back at the back into kind of long just pieces that hang off the back of it. You see close to the part closer to the light. You see 2 what look like maybe eyes on either side, clouded and kind of blind almost. Down below the eyes, hanging open, you see a mouth. And you see rows of teeth.
Nice.
And as you kind of realize what's going on, you move a little bit, and your armor clinks, and you hear that clicking sound that come out of its mouth. And its body kind of slowly rotates and points directly at you.
Miles, is this that monster
The
from
light-
Star Wars?
The light connected to it kind of drifts up lazily.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm
Moving
gonna go the
after
other
it.
direction. I'm going the other direction. I'm gone.
Floating gently.
Nope, I'm gone. Going the other way.
Nobody wants to touch the light.
No, I ain't gonna touch. What the fuck?
You float back, and you watch as it's once again obscured by this fog, but the light stays there floating, enticing you closer.
Nope. Nah. I'm
Is it
good.
almost like a
It's like a.
It looks like
angler.
a big, fleshy
anglerfish.
anglerfish. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's creepy as hell. There's a big, gigantic anglerfish in the void, guys.
Should I shoot an arrow at it?
Yes.
Why not?
Please no.
Live a
I
little.
feel like live a little. This man.
Dude, let's be the void angler danglers, dude.
Void angler danglers.
Wait. We haven't gone to any of the other lights, have we?
Yeah, no. I went to the one up north, the one above where we were.
Yeah.
I'm
Are
gonna go
these
back
all-
to you guys.
There's
Are we
other
finding
lights.
out
So,
that
I'm
these are
gonna-
all different types of fish? Or
So I'm
like-
gonna go swim over to the purple one.
You know what this is? This is fucking Outer Wilds.
You float towards the purple light, and you see a stone column floating amongst the fog. Sitting atop it, you see what looks like a rose growing seemingly out of the marble column. The petals of the rose are a deep purple color. And inside the center of the rose, you see the source of the purple light. And it's just a light glowing out of the center of this rose.
Dear God.
Yes.
That's two different things going. That was okay. Okay, I wanna go.
Let's talk about the
I wanna
rose.
get a little bit closer, and hopefully this rose doesn't have any thorns. And I wanna get it, and I wanna like look inside of it, and invest.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. It looks like a normal rose, except it's purple instead of red. And you kind of get above it to look down into the rose, into the light. And as you kind of look at it, it looks like you're looking into a kaleidoscope. You see lights and shapes bending and refracting inside this rose, impossibly large and beautiful and magnificent. It looks like you're looking down a hallway of mirrors. Mirrors made of disco balls. It's intense.
This rose is a DMT trip.
I don't stop looking.
Okay.
Don't stop till you get enough. Come on.
Arthur is looking at the purple rose. What's everyone else doing?
Graf, did you just feed your worm?
Is that what just happened? Did I
This
miss
lizard.
that?
Did you
He
just
moistened
water
his
feed your worm
lizard.
right now? Did you just like
But-
It's a worm.
I'm glad I'm recording so I can go back and look at that again, because I missed
yeah?
it.
I want to see that again.
Yeah, I took it and I was
But no, you don't have to do it again. I'm gonna make it. It's gonna be an It's Always Sunny bit. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make an It's Always Sunny intro of Graf Waters' worm.
Graf Waters' worm. That's
Oh,
hilarious.
God.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That one. That song. Okay, so what other lights are there? Is it just the
There's the two white lights, the one above you, one below you, and then kind of fanned out in front of where you came in. There's a red light, a blue light, a green light, a yellow light, and a purple light.
I
Graf is
go.
going towards the yellow light.
Irm goes towards the purple light.
Okay.
Go towards the green light.
Hang on.
the light that's less likely to kill Urim.
Okay. So you're going over to the purple light. That's where Arthur is, and you see the rose growing out of the marble pillar with the light
not this
inside.
one.
That looks like a kaleidoscope.
I'm not cutting anything.
The yellow light. Who was going to the yellow light? Breath. You float in that direction, and as you get closer, you see a very simple wooden table with a single burning candle sitting on it.
Okay.
The light coming off this candle is intensely bright, but also like not overwhelming. It's giving off warmth, but it's not hot. And as you look at the flame kind of flickering off the candle, it occasionally like splits into two flames and comes back together. And at one point you could have sworn you saw like an entire maybe 50 or 60 flames just out at once before it came back into being one flame. Someone else was going to a different light. Who was...
Green.
Yes, okay.
We're totally Power Rangers.
But I want to be the Green Ranger. I'm just kidding.
Gon and you...
It shows quicker.
Gon and you float towards the green light, and as you arrive, you see what looks like a large hourglass, kind of just floating, nothing supporting it, with sand running down into the bottom. And as the sand in the top empties, the whole thing just flips over and the sand starts running again. And after it does this a few times, you watch the whole hourglass kind of into sand, and then kind of reconstructs as an hourglass again keeps running.
It's relatable. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you so much. More cursed images for Kina.
Oh yeah.
What's everybody else doing?
Can I touch this rose?
Sure.
So are we all
I
covered
touched
the
rose.
we all covered the bases of where we're all going then? We're all at different colors, I'm assuming.
I didn't hear anyone say they were going to the red light or the blue light.
I'll go to the blue light.
I walk towards the red light.
Okay. So Vizsla at the blue light, you see like a bowl, a normal bowl full of perfectly clear, still water. And at the red light, you see Yerm a chest plate. An empty chest plate. Like the whole, the entire chest armor with a sword jammed straight through the front. And looking behind you, see the sword goes clean through it, all the way through to the back.
Can I guess I would perceive to see if there's any trap on this chest plate.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Would that make you a trap queen if you found one?
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, Clay.
You see no traps. In fact, you're lucky to see the thing at all with a natural one like that. You're lucky to have seen anything.
What? What is this thing?
So, Grath tries to put out the candle with his fingers.
Okay. Kind of pinch it out. You take your hand off, and it's still lit.
It's lit, fam.
Bloody.
Oh, okay. Grath grabs the candle.
Okay.
And brings it with him to somebody else at another light.
You grab the candle, and as you begin to move it away, you turn, and your feet hit solid ground. Looking around, and you're standing what looks like I'm at the top of a mountain.
Oh shit.
It's another porky! God.
And in the sky around you, you see suns. Many of them.
Like his children?
Yeah, how old are they?
Yeah.
I don't know, between 8 and 12?
Any twins?
No twins. Just 8 and 12-year-old sons in the sky judging you. That you see just a bunch of suns. And as you stand there, you become aware of how fucking bright it is. And it takes your eyes a second to adjust to how bright it is, and they can't. And you end up having to close your eyes, and you can still see the light searing through your eyelids.
Grath looks down.
It doesn't help. The ground below you is seemingly reflecting light back up into your face, and you feel you wish you were blind.
It's alright. It only
Grath
takes your
lets go
body.
of the candle.
You let go of the candle, and the light disappears. Your feet leave solid ground, and you are once again floating in the gray fog.
Is the candle still there in front of me?
The candle's on the table.
Okay.
Put the flame out.
I tried this already. Doesn't go out.
There goes.
Miles, have you even been paying attention
What
to
if
your...
you put
chat?
the candle inside the bowl of
Yeah,
water?
I've been talking to him.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
my
Oh,
my
okay.
push to talk on.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I
Yeah.
haven't heard you say shit to him.
That's because I don't want to interrupt Clay while I'm talking to them. That's why.
Makes sense.
He's a professional streamer, okay? Give him-
Yeah,
give him
and
some
my
credit.
my professionalism is 100% grade A butthole.
He's a
No.
professional.
Butthole street performer.
It's
Okay.
Yeah.
okay, so it's like a
butthole surfer.
85% professionalism. I got it. I got
I'll
it.
take 2 tickets to the performance, please.
Two tickets to the butthole performer.
Yes, my good man.
Show me your brown eye, sir.
You wouldn't happen to have any tickets left, would you?
God.
For the show, if you know what I mean.
Scalp
One
it
of
for
those
50
tickets
apiece.
is for me, and the other one is for my friend here.
I'm gonna be alone forever.
What if you put the candle inside the bowl of water?
See, that's what I was thinking. What if I brought the bowl of water to you? I'm gonna pick up the bowl of water and try and walk over to Jordan
What if
Okay.
you just
or to Garth.
You pick up the bowl of water,
Garth Brooks.
and as you lift the bowl up,
Brother.
the water, like even though you lift carefully, the water flashes up out of the bowl and begins to run up your arms and across your chest, up your neck, and begin pouring
Oh God,
down
it's
your
Matrix.
throat.
Yo, do I
And-
get to turn into Hydro Man?
Your eyes
It's a
begin to
Horcrux.
roll back in your head,
Crux.
and you open them, and you're underwater. You blink hard,
Boy.
and you're underwater, still weightless. The water around you is dim. There's light coming from somewhere. And it's quiet, but not silent. There's the
I know what it's like underwater.
yeah.
So
Have you ever Have you ever been fully underwater when something very large has been moving through the water near you?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Cool.
And you feel currents moving around you. And
where do I see the light? Where do I see the light?
the light's kind of just around
Everywhere?
you.
Oh, great.
See, it's sourceless.
Fuck. I can't put the water back because it's inside me, right?
Up in front of you, you see something large shift through the water. Something long.
Fuck. Can I, how fast is it going?
Pretty fast, but it's not moving towards you. It's moving that way. Like across your vision in the distance.
I don't know how to get back, guys. I can't throw the water back up.
Not with that
Were
attitude.
you drank the water?
It went up my arm and like went into like under my helmet and into my mouth.
What if you just dropped the bowl?
Am I still like holding something? Does it still like looks like I'm? Does
If
it
you-
feel like I'm holding something?
If you look down, there's nothing in your hands, but you feel the pressure of a bowl in your hands.
Can I drop the bowl?
You kind of force yourself to move your hands and let go of the bowl, and as you do, the water vanishes. You're coughing up water, and the bowl is back on the table. And as this kind of infinite water around you fades, you see quickly just a massive yellow eye fill your vision for just a moment before it's gone.
The Eye of Sauron.
Yeah.
It's your Twitch chat.
It's my Twitch chat. Great. This is the,
Always watching. Wazowski.
Always
How big-
watching.
how
Always watching you.
okay. How big was the eye? Dear God.
It filled your vision,
Oh.
and it was maybe 15 feet away from you.
Has anyone gone down below to the light source yet?
No.
Nah, man, I'm tripping balls.
I'm gonna go down below to that light source.
Going down, you see another one of those white lights, and you get close, and you see looks like a large
Stroke the worm.
stone circle in the ground. Inside, it almost looks like a mirror. Like it is a mirror. And as you float close, you see your reflection. And in the mirror, between you and your reflection, you see a white spot of light.
Nick, you don't wear shoes while you play D&D. What the fuck?
Buying dessert.
Push it down.
Can I touch the mirror then? Might be.
You reach out and you touch the mirror. And in the split second it takes you to touch the mirror, you realize your actions aren't being mirrored. Your reflection's not reaching out with the same hand to meet you. And you reach straight through this mirrored surface.
Can I peek my head through?
Yeah.
Which one?
As your reflection reaches out, grabs you by the helmet, and pulls you through, and uses you to push itself back out of the mirrored surface. You find yourself floating in a gray void, exactly the same as the one you just left. Except as you turn around, you don't see any of your friends.
Oh, fuck.
And Vizsla's dead.
You see a mirrored surface in front of you with a white light spot in the center, and you see what looks like your reflection It looks like you floating the same distance away from the mirror that you are. Just kind of looking
I
at
feel
you.
like I feel like we're gonna have to start writing shit down or something.
Nick's like, I'm too high. I can't fucking remember all this.
No, this is just like the Chronicles of Narnia shit right
No,
now.
hear me
We got
out.
fucking
Hear me out.
mirrors you can walk through to different portals. It's like the goddamn pools from Chronicles of Narnia. Or
Carnicles?
Carnicles of Narnia.
The Cardinals of Narnia.
No, hear me out. Grab the fuck out of that reflection and pull it through and switch places with them real quick.
I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna grab him. I was gonna re-grab him anyway.
Your feet like a shadow.
You go back up, you go to the mirror, and you go to grab your reflection, and your hand hits the mirror.
Can I break the mirror? Fuck this. I'm breaking the mirror.
Yeah, make a strength check.
Oh. I don't know if you want to do
He
that.
was looking for
Because
the
then
man
what if
in
you
the
can't
mirror.
get back through?
I don't
The
care.
man in the mirror became
I
him.
don't care. Kill me.
Punch the mirror. And as you do, your reflection comes back over to the mirror and mirrors your punch.
I grab his hand. You want to make a dex check?
You're hitting mirror.
Wait. Oh no.
Your reflection comes up and begins mirroring your actions perfectly. Like it's a real mirror you're hitting. You feel yourself hitting glass. The smooth surface of a mirror. Not another fist, but a smooth reflective surface.
Does Yerm see what's going on?
You watched Visla go down, but the fog is obscuring. If you're sitting at one of the lights, you can't see any of the other lights.
Okay. I go towards his light that
Okay.
he's at to investigate.
Visla, go ahead and make a
Perception check to see what the fuck is around me. Can I summon?
Make a wisdom save.
Okay, great. Can I summon my my mimic?
Depends on the wisdom save.
You fucking ass.
This is fun, isn't Dungeons and Dragons fun?
Our viewers said,
Motherfucker!
Okay. As you punch the mirror and your reflection comes up and begins mirroring your actions, you watch as your reflection stops and floats back, and you feel your body mirror its actions. You're telling your body to move and go back to the mirror, but it's not moving. And your reflection begins to turn, and your body turns away from the mirror. Yerm, you float down, and you see Visla turning away from the mirror and going to float back up towards where everyone else is.
Okay. So I saw the mirror that he was floating away from?
You see a ring of stones with a white light in the center, yeah.
I want to go to the ring of stones, and I kind of just like wave at Vizsla as I float past him, I guess.
Okay. He kind of gives you a what's up as you go past. You were right. You see a mirror with a white light in the center, surrounded by a ring of stones.
What do I see inside the mirror?
You see a reflection.
Okay.
It's a mirror.
Okay. I do nothing.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Are you like at the mirror, or are you like looking at the mirror?
I guess I'd be at the mirror looking into it.
How close? Give me a number. I'm asking. Are you 5 feet away, or are you like
I'm
a
5
foot
foot
away?
5 foot away.
Okay. All right. So you're sitting there. Yeah, it's like a mirror with a light inside it. Kind of like it.
Okay.
And as you're sitting there looking at it, and you see in the mirror, you see Vizsla float kind of past you, and suddenly he's floating towards you. And as you begin to turn to look at him, he grabs you in the back and shoves you through the mirror, and you turn and see another Yurm float back out of the mirror.
Oh god. Do I see Vizsla on the other side of the mirror?
You see
with me?
Vizsla on the other side of the mirror, kind of pulling his hand back from pushing something. Make a wisdom save.
Please don't roll a 1. Please be better than me.
I'm way better at wisdom.
Motherfucker!
That's so good.
No.
Couldn't have gone any better.
But I'm proficient.
No, you're not. Not on the saves.
It says I have
Checks and saves are
proficiency next
different.
to it.
No, not on saves.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, looks like we're dead, boys. Good
I'm-
game. See you guys later.
I'm way better at wisdom, he said,
He
and
says as
then
he
rolls a
fucking
1.
1.
Famous last words.
For real though. Oh my fuck. What the fuck?
I'm so glad we played D&D tonight. I'm so glad we're doing this.
I feel like this is the session where everybody dies. So
Man, I just made my armor.
Or maybe next session.
This is bullshit.
It's the setup for the death.
Vizsla, as you kind of turn and float away out of your control, once you can't see the reflective surface of the mirror anymore, you're able to move your body again.
Great. I guess I'll go back to the mirror.
Okay. You go back over to the mirror, you don't see your reflection in it. You just see out into the other side.
Can I look around to see if I see anything else?
Anything else, like, through the mirror or on your side of things?
On my side of things.
Make a perception check.
I also want to know what the fuck is around the mirror, if anything at all.
Okay.
Ken's salty as fuck, though.
Oh no.
He's like, I need a beer.
Yes!
Okay. So, you see, if you kind of float around the mirror, and you see the back of the mirror, is kind of just a plain, almost looks like paper. Like a paper backing on the mirror. You see writing on the mirror, written in a kind of a reddish brown ink. What languages do you know?
Common.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know shit.
Would I be able to see this?
I'm a simple changeling.
Or would Vizsla, would you tell me that there is writing behind?
Yeah, first of all, can I even see fucking Yurm?
Yeah, Yurm floated, the same direction you did, and then momentarily you had no control over your body. But as soon as you left the line of sight of the mirror, you can move again.
Okay. You want to share that ice cream, Nick?
It's not ice cream, it's frozen yogurt.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How disappointing.
What does the writing say? If I could read it.
The writing is in common letters, but you don't recognize the words. It says, Libergu vin mem, trovu la soslion.
Sauciglon.
Sausage long.
Sausage long.
Sausage long.
Sausage.
Yerm, come read Sausage long.
Okay. So I guess I float over there to see if I understand it.
What language do
What
you
I
know?
may- I know Elvish and Dwarvish and Common.
Make a history check.
Do I see anything else in this void?
You see.
Nice.
There we go.
You're looking at
There we
you're looking
go.
at the back of the mirror right now. So off on your left, you see a dark shape floating in the mist.
Oh fuck.
Yerm, you recognize this as a old, almost dialect of Elvish.
Okay.
It translates to "free yourself, find the key." Libergu vin mem, free yourself, trovu la sosolon, find the key.
Well, I recognize this as some old Elvish. And it says that we need to free ourselves and find some key.
So like, commit suicide.
This isn't Inception. That's not how this works.
I don't think that's what it means.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I don't
winception.
see-
If you commit suicide, you win.
I win the
the
game, right?
Yeah, you win.
If
Yeah.
I kill myself right now, I'm. Takes out dagger.
Dun-dun. Death metal plays.
So that's all I see is that big giant shadow with a nat.
It's
20,
not giant.
Whatever, you know. just-
It's person-sized,
okay.
floating. I mean, other than that, it's a gray, misty void.
Free yourself.
I want to try and see if I can perceive anything.
Make a perception check.
Can I empty my mind?
Sure. Make a concentration or intelligence, wisdom check. Yerm, you don't see anything.
I asked Vizsla if he sees anything else.
It's to the left, I saw a gray, shadowy figure. Wait, when I close my eyes, or
No, just off on the left. Just like
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah.
fog is darker in a spot.
okay?
Oh, man.
What if
No.
you see something, Vizsla?
Say
What
something.
if
Never.
you throw one of your daggers and I cast the spell light on it to see if we can see anything without
Right, and
getting
then he can
close.
call it back to him.
Correct.
Yeah, it'd be well, because here teleports, or there teleports me, here teleports something back.
But is that how light works? I thought light just makes like an orb of light hover near.
No, light. You cast it on a thing, and it glows. It creates
What if-
light.
What if I
Touch
shoot a
one
bolt?
object. Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. Can we? Yeah, I guess we'll shoot this bolt into. Let's shoot my arrow. My crossbow, my hand crossbow.
Shoot your shot.
I cast the cantrip
Shoot my shot.
onto Vizsla's bolt.
Okay. And where are you shooting?
At the very dark gray area.
You're shooting at it.
Yeah.
Maybe not shoot at it, but like above it. Because we don't know. This thing might be like a good person.
I don't know, man. We just literally got sucked in by our fucking doppelgangers in the negative zone.
We might find our
Fuck that
Lord and
shit.
Savior Jesus in this place.
Nope, I'm fucking shooting this thing. Fuck this.
Okay.
So you shoot your crossbow, and the bolt kind of flies through the fog, pushing it out of the way as it goes, and eventually you hear a. Then you recognize this crossbow bolt hitting body, and the light kind of the bolt causes whatever this is to start spinning, and as the bolt goes behind it, you see it creates a better shadow for you to understand what it is, and you see it's definitely a body. You see arms, you see a head, you see it is a body.
How tall is it?
5'10", 5'11".
Grath, how tall are you?
Graph is.
He's like 6'2".
Yeah, hold on. That's in.
How tall is everybody except for Arthan? Because you're fucking you're a child.
6'2". Graph is 6'2".
I'm
Okay,
6 foot, man.
you're
I
not
don't know
6
what you're
foot.
talking about.
You're like 4'10" or 4'3" or something like that.
So can I see
Arthan's
the
3'5".
body thing?
Oh fuck!
Yeah, you see this thing now that it's been hit. You see it glowing and spinning.
So it's just
Can
spinning.
Well, the force of your crossbow won't cause it to start spinning, so it's starting to slow down a little bit, but it's.
Can I do a medicine check from this distance to see if the body is alive?
You can't see it well enough. You can tell it's a body. You can
Let's-
see zero details.
We should get a little bit closer, but
It's
just ready our
like
weapons,
like
just
shadows
in
being
case.
projected onto the fog. Like that's what you can see.
Oh, okay. All right, Vizsla. Maybe we should try to stealth this one.
Sure. I mean, we're still floating in space though, with nothing around, right?
Yeah, there's the mirror and whatever that is.
So I feel like we're as stealthy as we possibly can be. I think.
All right. Well,
You want to crouch float over there?
I'm just picturing your legs just whoop, and you float.
Yeah.
As you like scoot over there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
can I prepare a spell so that as like a reaction, like if something's bad
Sure.
about to happen to me? Okay, so I want to have inflict wounds prepared.
Okay. All right. So you guys float that direction, and kind of as you get closer, you see it's like a person, you know, kind of a normal person, a little bit taller.
Clay's like, I didn't think they'd get this far. Shit.
Nah. Miles, I have 2 notebooks.
Oh God.
Trust me.
Been
on this
working,
one.
boy.
Much more prepared than I ever am. I just kind of write down like one paragraph for per session, and then the rest is just winging it.
Well, you guys do so many just moronic things that I have to come up with every eventuality.
Hell yeah.
This figure's a little bit taller than you anticipated it being. Not much, maybe just an inch or two. And as you get closer, you kind of identify the shape of armor. Like it's a warrior of some kind wearing armor. And when you get there close enough to make out details, you see it's old. Very old armor. It's stopped spinning now, and it's facing away from you.
Hello?
No reaction. It's kind of just floating, arms down at its side, just
Like it's
unmoving.
free floating, suspended type thing. Okay.
I
Someone's
poke
been
it.
dead there for a while.
Yeah.
I poke it with my two-handed hammer.
Okay, you poke it, and it begins, and it kind of spins back around very lazily.
Think of how creepy this would be.
Hey, can we make a medicine check here though? He might be dead.
Well, as it spins around, you see there's a crater in its chest,
Oh, yeah,
about an
he's dead.
inch deep, cuts straight through the armor. Armor that you
I-
recognize. A helmet
I've
that you
seen it.
recognize. Holes in the armor. You see an old, weathered, decaying face of Vizsla beneath the armor. Hanging around its neck is a string. Floating in front of it is a key. A very simple, old, weathered iron key floating from a string around its neck as it hangs there, its dead face peeking out at you through holes in its helmet.
Yo, can I grab my bolt and the key real quick?
Pull your bolt out, it doesn't react. Grab the key. Are you just gonna pull it, or you just... Not. I'm just curious.
I'm
how
gonna
you would move it.
caress. I'm gonna grab the key,
Okay.
but I'm also. Go ahead, Jordan. Go ahead.
You can cast Speak with Dead.
Yerm. Can't
Yeah.
speak with
Well-
dead. I want to talk to myself.
Well, wait a second. Though it has to be within a certain period of time. If this is very
right,
old, we
right.
can-
If it's that's true. That's true. If it's too old,
You can check. Fuck it. YOLO.
yeah, I guess
check.
you could check.
I could
I'm gonna just
medicine.
Something could have caused it to age quickly. Not
I'm going to
actually-
do a medicine check to try to determine how long the body's been.
Sure. Go for it.
I'm gonna be right back though.
Killed my Beskar though.
I will
Hmm.
roll a medicine check to see the same thing as well.
You can't. You're not
You're
here.
not here.
Oh. That's too
It's too bad. We need your fucking roll anyways.
Why, Jordan?
It looks old. This body looks old.
Like, are we seeing bone and like rotting away flesh?
Not enough of the armor is missing to be able to tell if there's exposed bone or anything. But what you can see through the holes in the helmet and the crater in its chest, this body's been dead for a hot sec.
I'll be back.
Can I?
don't believe my speak with dead will work.
That's okay.
No, Speak with Dead doesn't require a fresh body. It just has to be it has to still have a mouth and can't be undead, and cannot have been the target of this spell within the last 10 days. Those are the only 3 requirements of Speak with Dead.
Maybe that was the time constraint. that you're
Oh,
thinking of, Ken.
okay. Well,
So
fuck it. Then I cast speak with dead.
Okay, you cast Speak with Dead.
Vizsla, what would you like me to say to your dead self?
Is it like aware that it's alive again?
It
how
doesn't
did
react.
Or alive, Vizsla?
How did it die? How did I die? Why are you making me play mind games with myself in a fucking game and like fuck?
I
fuck,
asked
Clay?
dead Vizsla, how did he die?
The mouth
What
kind
did I
of
miss?
twitches for a second, and then it says, "Libergo vinmem provola soslam."
And
You're-
that's Elvish.
That's what it says on the back of the mirror.
Son of a bitch.
So free yourself, take the key,
Find the key.
or find the key. Is this some Saw shit where we gotta scoop his eyeball out or something?
No. I'm gonna take the key. I'm just gonna take the key. I'm just gonna take the key. I'm just gonna take the key.
You take the key, and the body kind of begins to float away from you into the fog. You hear a low rumbling in the distance, and see a much larger shadow begin to move towards you through the fog, snaking
So
forward.
wait, do me and him see this?
Nah, let's
Vizsla,
go. Let's
I
go.
think we need
Let's
to
go.
leave.
Let's go. Let's go. We go back to the mirror. I'm cool.
Okay, you float back to the mirror, and you look over, and it's whatever this is coming closer. You're at the mirror.
Can I use the key on the mirror? I guess I don't fucking know.
What do you? It's a
Roll.
mirror. What are you doing?
I'm
I
gonna
roll,
attack
I roll
it.
perception to see if we can find a keyhole.
Okay, make a perception check.
I suggest you do the same thing.
Looking very closely at the mirror, you see that the bright light in the center is not solid.
Okay, I stick the key right into the solid hole.
You
Or
put the,
solid
The
light.
solid
you
hole.
put the key into
Sorry.
the light, and as you do, something on the other side are your reflections again. They're back. Right there. You turn the key, and there's kind of like a, you know, in a movie when the camera goes through glass, you know the way that looks. That happens
Yeah,
to your
kinda.
vision for a moment. And then you're sitting there, hand out in front of the mirror, not holding anything. Your reflection is holding a key. And as you sit there looking at yourself, you see a large jaw clamp down on your reflection and yank it away from the mirror. The only thing that didn't get consumed was Vizsla's right hand that was holding the key. And you see it frozen in place, clutching the key still in the mirror.
Oh yeah.
You pull the key out of the mirror. You see now the key is glowing gently with a white light.
Ah.
And as you see, you look at it, you see motion in the mirror. And you see hundreds of tiny little anglerfish eating Vizsla's right hand in the mirror.
Man, this is some fucking...
Except you're on the
Well,
right side of the mirror now. You're on the correct side of the mirror now, but we know there's Papa Anglerfish right up above you.
Well, Vizsla, I think we just barely made it out of that one.
No, we're not out yet. Nobody's out. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe.
We should go check on the
Look at
others.
his face right now.
Sorry.
He's like, nobody's safe.
Laughing in your chat. This sounds like a bad trip, man. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know. I'm like, yeah, I was like, Clay's an excellent dungeon master. He does a really good fucking job.
This is a very bad trip. I'll tell you, oh boy.
Let's go check on... What's the closest color to us?
They're all a pretty equal distance away, because you're down from where you came in.
Oh,
and
yeah,
out from where you came in. So they're the closest spot to you that there's like a place is where you came in.
Okay.
I want to go back to the one where I saw the
armor
chest plate.
Okay.
So that was red, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Okay, so I go back to red.
Okay.
Then
I'll follow.
I pull the sword from the chest plate.
Okay. You reach out and you grab the sword and pull, and your ears are filled with the sounds of screams. The landscape around you turns into a barren wasteland consumed by fire. There are bodies piled high around you. There, in the distance, you see cities ablaze. There are the screams of the damned filling your brain, and you look at your feet and you see the bodies of everyone you've ever known laid out before you, and in your mind you know that you were the one who killed them with the sword in your hand, and there is nothing you can do to remedy your sins but to die.
I let go of the sword.
You're back floating in the grave void. The sword is back in the chest plate, and there's no screaming. There's no bodies.
So is the sword now out of the chest plate?
Sword's back in the chest plate.
I rest the chest plate as if it's on my chest, but not to the point where the blade would actually stab me.
Okay. I think I know
So
what you mean.
I imagine like the sword's like through, and it's like touching my skin, but it's not like penetrating.
Okay, yeah, I got you. So, as you do that, you hear more screams, except this time, instead of screams of terror, there's screams of joyful laughter. Terrible laughter. Someone laughing at your demise. You lay in the middle of the same barren wasteland. This time the sword is through your chest, and you look up and see the shadowy face of your tormentor staring down upon you, laughing, taking joy in your demise, and he bends down to get close to you and says in a voice that consumes every thought of you've ever had and erases everything in your mind, that this is the price you pay for what you've done, Yerm Anvilmar, and there is no greater punishment than that which you have been given. Face your sins in your death, and be grateful for the cleansing fires of chaos.
Can I grab the sword while he's still laying down?
You grab the sword and pull it out of the chest plate, and the face of the shadowy figure above you is replaced with that of Vizsla, and he's grinning down upon you. Vizsla, you look at at Yerm laying on the ground below you, and you think to yourself, this figure, this pathetic weakling before me is tiny compared to me. I am the superior being, and his blood shall nourish my body and further the cause of chaos. I shall be the impetus of his death, and it shall bring me joy. And there is nothing you want to do more than take the sword and push it further into his chest. What is stopping you from doing that? The look on his face does not bring you pause, but rather excites you and wants you to do it. You want to kill him. Yerm, you see the look in Vizsla's eyes.
Armor for you. How could you do this?
I dropped the sword.
You let go of the sword and you see Yerm holding the chestplate to him. Yerm, Vizsla's face disappears and is once again the shadowy figure that was there at first, but the expression somehow in this dark void on its head does not change. You sense the malice and the joy that this individual takes in your death. You feel your life beginning to slip away. The world.
Let go of the chest plate.
You let go of the chest plate, and you're back in the mist, in the fog.
Yo, that was fucked up.
You feel fine.
So do I remember all this? Vizsla, why would you try to kill me?
I didn't try to kill you. I just grabbed the fucking sword and I wanted to see what would happen.
What kind of drugs are in those?
What kind of drugs are in those? Fuck.
Grath wants to try taking his ice sword and sort of tapping the candle off and like moving it off of the table.
And kind of knock the table off the candle, knock the candle off the table, and it kind of and it's back on the table.
Grath wants to take his fire sword and try to use it to light the table on fire. Is the table made out of wood?
Yeah, it's a wooden table. The table does not light.
He tries to slice through the candle.
Candle is surprisingly sturdy. But you give it a good swing, and you cut through the candle, and you're like, hey, there you go. And you look back at the candle's back. It's fine. It's like you never did anything.
Is the candle on like a candle holder?
It's sitting in like a shallow plate thing.
Can I pick up the plate?
The plate seems fixed to the table.
Can I drag the table? Can I bring the table with me?
Grab the table, and you start to move it. And it feels like you're pulling an entire tree. Because your hands are no longer grabbing the edge of a table like this, but rather you're holding on to the some kind of plant like this. And you pull, and you take a few steps back, and you see that it's not a table with a candle on it, but rather part of a large vine almost. A large tree trunk coming at an angle like this, and carved out of it in the center is a hole where there is a golden light floating. And you kind of process this for a second, and you look around, and after a few seconds it's back to just being a wooden table with a candle on it.
What the fuck?
Can I
Sorry, go ahead.
remember where the hole with the light was and try to touch that?
Yeah, it's where the top of the candle is, where the flame comes off the candle.
Oh.
Vizsla, something I probably should have mentioned earlier. You note the way that the key is glowing is very much similar to the light coming off of the anglerfish and the light that was coming. Well, obviously, it's the same light that was coming out of the mirror, but it's like it's all kind of both of those are very similar lights. Just putting that.
What, you want me to go to the angler fish and
I
like
don't want you to do
get
anything.
by it or what?
I don't want you to do anything. That's just information that you need to have. That I should have given you earlier and I forgot to do.
That we need to have, so it's important.
Oh, don't read into every fucking thing I say. You
Well, we
troglodyte.
always do. That's literally how this fucking game
I know.
works, right?
I know. But, and I know. I was gonna try and argue and I'm like, no, that's how this works.
Yeah.
Wait, that sounded valid.
No, that was a good point.
That was a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Repeat that. I need to write that down.
What's everybody else doing?
Grath is gonna try burning himself a little bit with the
Okay.
just like holding my hand right above the flame.
Put your hand right above the
See if it
flame.
burns.
It's warm.
Mhm.
Doesn't burn you though. You can feel the warmth, but it's not hot. Not burning you.
Grath yells, "Someone come here! I think I found something."
Does anyone hear him?
You all hear him, and you
Oh,
hear
go to
and you
Grath.
hear a bunch of clicks from above you, and the soft swoosh of something moving gently through fog, and a white light begins to descend down towards Grath.
Oh, you
And
shouted.
Grath, you hear the
Oh,
clicking
God.
sound
Shouted.
getting louder as this something approaches
this
from
worm
above. And after a second,
It's under the table.
you see, after a second you see a large mass of. Well, you saw it. You went up with
No,
Vista.
I did.
No, yeah.
No, you didn't get. Did you get close enough to see it? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Well, no. Did Grath get close enough to see
I
it?
don't
No,
think I did.
I'm
Okay.
the only person that went up
So
there.
you see a large mass of flesh that kind of pulls back, and in the back it's just pieces just kind of dangling in the fog. There's a long stalk coming off the front with a gently glowing white orb at the end of it, and a massive mouth full of sharp, pointed teeth. In the pointed teeth. The sides of its head, on each side, there's a what looks like an eye, but it's foggy and looks blind, and it's moving towards you slowly, gently, quietly. Quietly, save for the click that happens occasionally as it moves closer to you.
Is it? How close is the thing with the light?
It's probably 2 feet from its mouth.
Now, how close is it to me?
5 feet.
Grath quietly moves out of the direction that it was swimming.
Okay.
And quickly slices the thing dangling with the light.
Okay. So you kind of move to the side, and as you do, you watch as it floats forward and bounces like into something. And for a moment, you see the thing you saw earlier, the tree or the vine or whatever it is, the plant growing through this space for just a moment where it collided with it. And as it kind of floats back, you take your sword and you swing down at the stalk thing coming off it. Go ahead and make roll an attack. Miles, if you're talking to us, we didn't hear that. Okay, just checking.
Oh no.
Nice.
You swing through the air, or the fog, and miss.
Okay. Well,
Your fire sword crackles as it floats through the air, and
Oh,
the anglerfish kind of
no.
just angles up towards you. It doesn't start moving, it just kind of floats, points in your general direction.
Graf moves out of the way.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
Can I? Do I still have some of my sand?
Yeah, I mean, you have a bag of sand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like an
so
endless bag
you've
of
got sand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like pull some out and like see if I can form a rock.
Okay, yeah, you can compress it, yeah.
Sanjutsu.
And then
My name's Gara. I'm here to do some sandbending.
and then I want to split the rock.
It's not just a boulder, it's a rock.
I'll split the rock into two. And I want to move them away as far as I can. And then clang them against each other.
Okay. Alright, which direction do you push them? Where are you, and where are you pushing the rocks to?
First question, no fucking clue.
Cool.
Second one, I want to push the rocks to the direction where none of my companions are.
Okay. Would you have moved from the spot you came in from?
No.
Okay, so you're still where you came in. So
Yes.
the direction that none of your friends are in is going to be behind you.
Okay.
So you push off in that direction, and you make the rocks kind of clash together. You guys hear the sounds of rocks, weirdly. And the anglerfish, Grath, you kind of see it turn quickly in the direction and begin beelining that way. Seven, you see a light coming towards you. You saw the light go down that way, and you see it coming towards you.
I'm going to stand completely still. And not make a mouse's whisper.
Okay. You stay perfectly still, and you see an enormous, fleshy... I've described it enough times now. An enormous, fleshy anglerfish coming directly towards you.
Okay. I
Fleshy
will
boy.
lightly... I'm going to jump over it.
Okay. So you're like, I'm going to jump, and you go to jump, and you think about jumping, and you find yourself just rising up through this fog as it passes below you.
Okay.
Over to where you know the rocks are, and you hear a sound of teeth hitting teeth and a mouth closing. And the crunching of rocks and teeth and the grating of sand.
So, I have to... When we think about moving, we move.
Yes.
This whole place is psychological. That's not physical. None of us have, like, telekinetic powers. Like, this place isn't real.
Yeah, Jordan, what part of that what part of all of this experience clued you into that none of this makes sense?
I know none of it makes sense.
Which part of
My
which
whole point is-
part of this world inside a tree clued you in?
You know what? I think his friend to the right
But-
clued him in.
Yeah. No, listen.
Your big, your worm friend.
Inside trader deals.
I didn't actually
Yeah, I
go
think his
anywhere.
friend to the
and it's
right
not
is
a place.
cheating.
Well, what I was thinking is that we were in the void. Or something like that. But
Maybe
now
you
I
are.
don't think we're anywhere. I think we're just like...
We are in the void.
I don't know. I don't know if that's 100% true.
Clay just said that we were.
I said maybe you are. I don't know.
Oh.
The void of a tree ain't it?
I say I don't know. I know exactly what's going on. But I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that I know what's happening because that's not fair.
My character
Yeah.
7 is gonna try and persuade the DM to tell us what's happening.
Make a charisma check.
Alright, dope.
I ain't got a fucking clue.
Nick, if you roll, before you roll, I'm gonna make you a deal. If the dice lands on a 19 or a 20, I will tell you exactly where you are, exactly what's going on, and exactly how you leave.
Okay.
Well, you better roll it. Fucking.
Fuck.
The fuck is that?
You're done. You're fired.
You're
not a sandbender anymore. You're fired.
Can we all
I
try
didn't say
this?
it was a word bender. It was
Sure.
a sand bender.
Yeah, everybody can.
With a word.
Everybody can roll one charisma check. If the dice lands on a 19 or 20, I will tell you exactly how to leave. But I will tell only you exactly how to leave. I'm gonna pull you into a separate Discord room.
Son of a
And I
gun.
will tell only you exactly how to leave.
Dylan,
Dylan.
Okay.
you son of a bitch.
3 down.
Dust, you gonna roll?
3 down, 3 to
Roll
go.
charisma.
Roll charisma.
Did you fall asleep?
It's to get all the girls.
Shit.
Okay.
Go to sleep, Dustin.
Roll charisma.
But roll a
and then go to
charisma
sleep.
though.
Yeah, roll charisma
roll
and then go to
charisma
sleep.
really quick.
What's
Even though he
charisma?
wouldn't be able to tell him because he goes to sleep.
Oh.
I'm gonna
What's
cast that
charisma?
on myself.
That doesn't matter. It matters what the dice lands on. Not if you roll a 19 or
No.
20. If the dice lands on a 19 or 20, I'll tell you.
Nope.
Is that everybody?
We're fucked.
I'm so scared.
Oh, no, Bizzle hasn't rolled yet.
He's saving.
Fuck! What the fuck?
That's underwhelming.
So underwhelming.
Somebody did a drum roll too, right?
Yeah, that was me.
Rolled a 3. That sucks.
Well done.
Roll.
Good try. Good try, guys. Good try, guys. Good effort. Good
Fucking
effort.
GG, boys.
GG. GG. I'm gonna commit seppuku. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm gonna create
All right, I got
6 more rocks.
I
Okay.
got I got something I want to try.
What?
I want to cast Sacred Flame on myself.
What the hell does Sacred Flame do? Sacred Flame.
It's a cantrip.
What?
I roll a dex save.
You're trying. Okay, so you want to damage
I don't-
yourself.
Correct.
Okay.
I failed.
Roll 1d8.
I don't think we're in Freddy's dream.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Have fun. You take 1 point of radiant damage.
Okay, but nothing else has changed.
You feel slightly more radiantly flamed, but that's it.
All right.
Or sacredly flamed. But that's
I
it.
had to
I
try.
think you could have just like pinched yourself.
Yeah,
I don't know if you needed to
it-
cast
this-
radiant flame on yourself.
This would have achieved the same. You
I
know,
don't know.
but nipple twist would have achieved the same effect.
Imagine.
I want-
Hey, maybe you should try again. Maybe you'll crit, and maybe something different will happen.
Hey, you'll do 16 radiant damage to yourself instead. Yo, let me just light my shirt on fire to see if I'm asleep real quick.
I want to break the hourglass.
Okay. You just gotta punch the hourglass, smash it with your axe. What are you doing?
I would hit it with my axe.
You hit the hourglass with your axe, and you watch as it kind of follows the trail of your axe as you clear right through, like sand being pulled behind it. And you're standing there with your axe out, looking at a person in front of you. It's like a child, probably 6 or 7 years old. And as you stand there, they get older and taller. Look like they're in their mid-20s, and they're aging quickly. They're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. They're getting they're getting older and more withered and kind of bent over, till eventually they fall to the ground. And you watch as their body turns to dirt, plants grow out of it. Until one of those plants, a small flower, gets bigger and bigger and becomes a baby that then stands up and is a small child and keeps growing and is an older child and then a teenager and then a young adult and then an adult is middle-aged and continues to age and then decay, die, decompose, and is reborn. And this cycle just continues. You
Hit
stand...
them with my axe.
What'd you say?
I want to hit them with my axe.
Okay. You swing, and as your axe clears straight through them, you find yourself back in the gray fog area, with the hourglass in front of you, continuing to run.
Oh boy.
Interesting. I feel like the sand. I feel like 7 should come. I'm gonna call 7 over here. Play with the sand, dude.
Okay. Wait. Did you
As
say something?
As you get 7's attention, you hear more clicking sounds from over where you came in, and you see a white light beginning to approach you.
I'm gonna grab my rocks and push them away again from where no one is.
Okay.
Which is behind me, I guess.
Yeah, back off in the same direction as before.
Yep. And actually, do I see any other white lights?
No, that is the only white light.
That's the
You
only
saw
white
one
light?
down below you, but that one's now gone.
Huh. I was gonna see if I could get one to attack the other.
I feel like we need their light.
I think the one that's gone was.
No
the
one has
key.
dark vision, or dark vision doesn't work.
I mean, this area is well lit. It's not like it's all one kind of uniform gray fog all around you.
I'm gonna click my rocks in that direction.
Okay.
And then go to where Ganon hailed me.
Okay. You go over there and you see an hourglass that the sand runs down into the bottom, and then the whole thing flips over and continues to go.
Can I reverse the flow of sand?
So you reach out with your kind of energy to grab that sand and move it back up, and as you do, you and Ganon see your hand begin to age rapidly, still connected to your body.
I'm stop.
And you stop and it goes. You stop that and it just goes back to normal.
It just goes back to normal. Just do it.
Can I thicken the sand
Like
so
add
that it
mortars?
moves more slowly?
Add your secret juices.
No, I want to compress the sand particles together more.
Okay, yeah.
So that they move more slowly through the hourglass.
So you reach in and you kind of compress the sand, and as you do, your arm begins to age again.
Fucking God Christ, damn it.
And it gets
Okay.
older, and your
Alright,
scales.
I'll stop. Okay, I'll stop. Yeah, okay, don't fuck with the sand. I get it. All right, cool.
Your arm goes back to normal.
Okay, great. Cool. God, Jesus Christ. Come on, we can't fuck with this, all right? We'll die. This is our life force here.
What if I try to keep it from
you
flipping?
bitch.
Run out and just hold it where it is.
I imagine that any...
I want to try. I want to try to hold it where it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you grab onto it and get ready for it to move. As the sand finishes running out, you feel it start to turn, and you're holding on. You're holding it, making sure it doesn't move, and you're pretty sure it didn't move. 7, you're standing there. You watch Ganon hold it, and as it begins to spin, Ganon's whole body died down with the hourglass as it flips.
Bro, you got... I'm just gonna cheer him on. I'll be like, yeah, dude, it's not moving. You got this, dude.
Although,
You held it. You held
Ganon,
it.
you do find it strange that the sand seems to be running backwards now.
And 7 is also upside down.
And you look around
Wait a
and
minute.
7's upside down.
Why are you up there?
I'm sorry, I must have flipped around. Here, let me I'm gonna think about
I'll climb down.
spinning around.
That definitely didn't work.
I want to look for other light sources.
Okay.
You said there were
Yeah,
light
you're
sources?
at the hourglass is kind of the center of the hourglass, like where the two halves meet. There's a green light coming from right there. On your left, there's a blue light and a red light, and on your right, there's a yellow light and a purple light. And then there's the white light of the anglerfish that you set on a wild goose chase. And then there was the other white light that was down below that vanished after Vizsla went down there.
Can I move towards the purple light?
Yeah, you head over towards the purple light where I'm pretty sure Arthur still is. You head over there and you see a marble column floating there with a rose seemingly growing out of the stone. The petals are a dark, beautiful purple, and in the center you see a purple light shining.
Okay. Can I move towards the blue light?
Yeah, you head over towards the blue light, and you see a large bowl full of still, clear water.
Can I manipulate this water at all?
You reach out and you move the water, and as you kind of try to grab, in air quotes, the water, in your vision suddenly is an enormous yellow eye with a vertical black slit running down the center. Looks like a giant eye of a reptile's eye. And as you kind of your body freezes in its gaze as you kind of just hold the water, it stares into your soul, bathing you in yellow light. And you hear a low rumbling in your head, like something speaking to you inside your head. A low voice.
Can I understand it?
How?
And again it repeats, more insistent, almost angry.
Tell him.
Yeah. Lick it. Just lick it.
7, I say.
Your voice, it sounds like you're speaking underwater. Your voice is muffled, and despite, like, you don't feel like you're underwater, but your voice sounds underwater. And the eye blinks. Like 2 large eyelids from the side over the eye. You. And then, in a tone reminiscent of glee, you hear the voice say, "Mine." And you feel a cold, wet hand wrap around your forearm and squeeze tightly. And you feel another hand wrap around your elbow area.
I'm gonna let go of the...
You let go of the water, the eye vanishes, and the hands disappear.
The water? You mean the
Well, he
this
used
is a bowl of water?
his monkness to grab the water.
Monkness.
to grab the? I thought he was near the rose.
He went over to the water. He went over to the blue light.
Oh, okay.
And the bowl of water is floating?
Yeah, the bowl of water isn't on anything, it's just there.
Can I just like, when I think to move, can I just think about moving the bowl to see if the bowl moves?
Hmm.
You
Can I
think,
think about going back to our time, and will that help work?
you think about moving the bowl doesn't move. Visley, you think about going back, like returning, and you feel a burning sensation in your right hand. Where you've got that key, you're holding that key. You feel the key heat up as you think about it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was from the.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
the
but
side
it's my
effect.
left
It's a
hand.
separate thing. That's, the other hand. Different tools for different jobs.
Different strokes for different folks.
That's the one. That's the saying.
You ambidextrous motherfucker.
God.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Okay.
Hmm.
Can I go to the? So I went to the blue light and the purple light.
You've been to blue and purple, yeah, and the green one. The green one was the hourglass.
Oh, okay. Can I go to the red light?
Yeah, so you float over to the red light and you see an old weathered chest plate with a sword jabbed through the chest.
That's that.
Okay.
Has there
I
been
like the
any
graph
colors
that
that we
one.
have not gone to yet?
No.
No.
At least one of you has seen all of the colors.
I want to go back to the rose.
Okay.
I want to touch it.
Touch the rose, touch the light, touch the pedestal,
The
which...
rose. The rose.
Like the... Okay.
Yep.
Nothing. It feels like glass. It doesn't feel like a plant. It feels like glass.
I want to try to move the rose.
Okay. You grab the rose and lift, and it comes off the pedestal that it's on, the kind of marble pillar. But it's not removed. The stem of the rose just grows as you pull. And you find yourself standing in the courtyard of a castle.
Oh.
The castle, tall above you, seems to have fallen into disrepair. But not... The pieces of the castle that have fallen are not on the ground, but are instead floating up off the castle. Like something impacted it, and the pieces flew off and stopped. The sky above you and around you is a dark purple with swirls and streaks of black throughout. There are flashes of pale, very, very pale purple lightning streaking across the sky occasionally. And the rose still in your hand, you kind of just see this castle that as you look at it, another part of it falls and freezes in the air.
Can I try to go inside of the castle?
Yeah, you go up the steps and you see the large doors that were normally there have been broken in, and you see the pieces fall into the castle but have not hit the ground. They're suspended in the air. Of you see a long, kind of a very grand chamber with a few steps at the end that lead up to a higher platform with a throne on it. With large stained glass windows behind it, you see up near the ceiling, in the stained glass window, you see depicted a beautiful golden crown.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Well, Yerm doesn't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm surprised
no.
you didn't, I'm surprised you didn't kiss that rose.
Kiss
Why
by
would
a
I
rose.
kiss it?
Kiss.
By a rose.
Cause sing the song, Adam.
Okay, I release the rose and I go tell my friends.
You let go of the rose and you're back in the gray void.
Clay, just for clarification, was that the castle we're thinking of?
What castle?
I don't know. Yeah, see, now we're gonna have to find out.
Is that gonna? Yeah.
Fuck.
okay.
Someone go grab the. Let's all go grab the rose.
I'm gonna use what castle as a no.
Nah, he knows.
So
Did you not
one
see his
thing-
little perky
one-
smile?
One thing we
Shut
haven't
up.
done-
Shut up.
One thing we haven't done or tried is grabbing one of these objects all at the same time.
What? Wait, what do you?
How many objects are there? There's the
5.
oh 1, 2.
There's 5 light.
There's 6 of us.
So there's that, and then there's also like 6
key.
of us all on the
I
road,
have.
grabbing the road
Yeah.
at the same time. Or like grabbing, what was the other one? Is there a candle too?
So the objects are the chest plate and sword, the bowl of water, the hourglass, the candle on the table, the rose on the pedestal, and the anglerfish. Those are the things in the area. And there's the mirror. Those are the things that you have seen, the physical objects in the area. And so
I
far,
don't
the
think
only
anybody should
thing
grab the angler.
the only thing you've been able to move has been the key that Yerman Vizsla removed from the mirror. So far, that is the only thing that is moved without taking you somewhere else. Or going
So-
back when you release it.
Miles, you haven't touched anything while holding the key yet, have you?
I touched the sword.
He touched the sword.
Did
I
you already
touch-
have the key?
Yeah.
Did you touch the key to the sword?
No.
You
Like
should
to-
touch the key to one of the lights, like on the flower or in the candle.
Okay. I'll go over to Yerm and touch the flower with the key.
Okay. You touch the light, touch the flower. Because the light's like coming out of the center of the rose.
Mm-hmm.
Like the center of all the petals.
Remember, the light was the keyhole in the mirror.
Yeah.
So the light then? Is that...
Yeah.
So you put the key goes into the light. So it's like it did go somewhere.
Okay.
But you do.
Can I pull the? Can I turn it?
Yeah, you turn and you hear it.
Do you fucking go in the
I mean,
flower?
I don't know. Does the flower like can I open something? Can I perceive anything?
As you take the key back out, the petals on the flower begin to fall off and are laying on the top of the pillar until just the stem is left with the light on top. And the stem of the flower begins to grow bigger. And the light gets bigger. And it fades from purple to white. And the pillar cracks open in the center. The one half both halves enlarging and darkening to a dark gray fleshy color. You see 2 eyes come out of either side of the top, and the crack in the center of the pillars sprouts teeth as the pillar transforms into one of the anglerfish. And it floats there, unmoving.
Did the color of the light change?
It changed to white.
We have to unlock all of the colors.
We can't hear you.
I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm like stuttering over here.
Talking.
I'm gonna go over to the fire emblem and stick my key into the light hole.
Okay, you do the same thing, and you hear it.
Fire emblem.
You take the key back out, and the flame on top of the candle enlarges and becomes white, and the table cracks in half, and the halves grow into an anglerfish, and the crack in the table, the jagged pieces of wood sharpen into enamel as teeth grow, and you have another anglerfish floating there.
Can I go to the? Let's go to the water bowl next.
Okay. Go to the water bowl, and the light is coming from, like, in the water.
Oh. Let's go somewhere else first.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't wanna touch that.
like power.
What else is left?
There's the hourglass and the armor and sword.
Let's go to the hourglass.
Okay, the light from the hourglass is coming from the section of hourglass where the two halves meet. So you put the key in, and the halves of the hourglass kind of constrict towards each other and like bend over, and the light comes out, and another anglerfish emerges. None of them have moved, by the way. They're all just floating there up like this.
Okay.
The chest plate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the chest plate and the sword.
Okay. The light here is coming from the spot where the sword goes through the front of the chest plate. There's like almost looks like a spark where two pieces of metal have hit each other. Like right there, there's the light. Put the key in and anglerfish.
Sword. That was for armor and sword.
They both kind of transformed into the anglerfish.
Transformed. All right. I guess I'll go to the water bowl now.
Okay.
Do
Oh
you
god.
want me to hold your hand?
Yeah. Can you hold my hand while I do this?
I got you.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Yep. Dip the key into the water so it touches the light, and the bowl just the bowl goes from concave, it just into being convex and grows, and the anglerfish thing, the stalk kind of out of the bowl, and the water kind of splashes down the bowl and then solidifies into the body of the anglerfish.
Water become fish.
Transform from water to fish.
Can't think equals no sad.
So is there anything else? Like that I can stick my key in.
Listen, just fucking open Tinder and have fun.
I mean,
I am the
you
key
got it.
master. Are you the
I'm the key.
gatekeeper?
I'm the key master. So, God. No, but that was a serious question. But thanks, Jordan. I appreciate it.
If nothing happened, maybe the living anglerfish is actually one of the lights, and the light on it is a keyhole.
Yeah, you might have to ride that fish and figure out if there's a.
Wait. Can I?
In quite a fishy situation.
I hate this. Can I stick the key into my vambrace? Into the stone, I guess. I don't know.
Which stone?
Or touch it. The time stone. I'm just calling it the time stone because I literally.
Oh, where the staff is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, yeah, just ting 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 ting. On the vambrace.
Okay.
I say try it on the anglerfish.
All right, I guess I'll go find the angler for it. The angler dangler.
Okay.
Yeah, the angler.
You float over to where it is, kind of off in the distance, and as you approach, it's just sitting there, motionless.
Okay, I decide to stick the key right into the. I fucking hate that I'm
Try
doing
to
this.
stay out of the direction of its mouth as well.
Yeah, can I do a stealth check? I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, I would do stuff. That makes sense.
Okay. So you put the key into the. You push the key at the light, and it goes straight into the anglerfish light. Turn it, and the anglerfish turns suddenly towards the direction of where you came from, and swims back that way until it arrives kind of in the center of where all the other lights were. You kind of follow it, and you guys see this thing approach. And you watch as its mouth opens wider and wider and wider. And the light at this point has gone out. And you see leaves come out of its mouth, and followed by branches and the trunk of a tree growing out of its mouth and then down into the fog. And it's like it's vomiting out a tree, like a solid just tree coming out. And you look behind you and you see the other anglerfish are being absorbed almost by this tree vine thing that's growing across through all of this fog. The anglerfish that you made by putting the key in the light are just absorbed by it and replaced with where those lights once were are now holes, like gaps in the plant, and you see the light glowing inside there. After a moment, the plant stops growing out of the anglerfish and splits open to form a rather large hole. A solid section of white light glows. It's warm light. The fish stops moving.
I'm gonna go to the warm light.
Yeah, Grath is gonna swim over there too. Swim, float.
Okay.
Move.
Think.
He's
I'm going to think in that
about-
direction. So I assume everyone's following. Is that a safe
Yeah.
assumption to make? Okay. So you head over there, and Vizsla, you want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. So Vizsla, you kind of reach out, and as you touch it, you feel... It feels like putting your hand in a warm pool of water, like a pool of water that's been sitting out in the sun all day. That kind of warm. It's comforting. It's nice. But it's also sucking you in. And you get pulled through. And after a moment of adjusting to the light, you see yourself standing in a small crater, hard-packed dirt below you, sky above you, and a tree behind you with a crack in it about 1 foot wide, 3 feet tall. And as the rest of your friends come out of this tree back into the crater where you were before, you don't feel much different, except for the fact that your right arm, the rest of your body cooled off after going through the warm light. The rest of your body cooled off, except for your right forearm. Feels warm.
Can I look at my time stone in my gauntlet?
Yeah, you look at it and it looks normal, but your gauntlet feels more present than it did before you went in. It feels more there before you than it did before you went in.
Remember
Other
the
than
anvil?
that-
He said it felt empty.
Other than that, none of you feel any different. And as you stand there out next to this tree, with Vizsla feeling warm in his forearm, that's where we're gonna end
the session. Yeah, we're gonna end the session here. We're gonna end the session here.
That's where
You
we're gonna
guys,
end.
you guys agree, right? Now his arm feels like it has the magic in it, so he could tap the fucking anvil, and we can go back.
Go back in time.
At least I hope I will go back forward. Go forward.
Go back to the future.
Yeah,
Back to the future. Wow. Yep.
You needed gigawatts of power to go back to the future, and now you
Yeah,
have them, and you can go back to the future.
Jeez.
Oh my god, I
1,000
totally
gigawatts.
just ripped off Back to the Future. Shit. That was unintentional, I assure you.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh my god. Okay, well, that was an eventful session.
It wasn't